Hi guys, welcome to Let's Play The Longest Journey. I am Rose. Most of you know that I completed recently Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, the sequel to this game. And the game that I played, Dreamfall, I knew that it was the sequel to a game, but at the time I was given some faulty intelligence and told that the sequel really didn't have much to do with the first game, which couldn't have been further from the truth, as we're probably going to find out. I had a lot of people correct me on that, and I'm glad that they did, because it led me to get this game, which I'm going to be playing blind, have not played before, don't know anything about it aside from what we've learned in the second game. So what we're going to be doing is kind of a little Quentin Tarantino action, a little Star Wars Phantom Menace action, right? Because you had, the New Hope, and then you go before that, and then, yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing, and, from my understanding, The Longest Journey is a very long game. And that's alright with me, so I'm warning you guys right now in advance. It's going to be a very long game, and it's not, from what I hear about reviews, not a particularly exciting, action-y game. So I'm giving you fair warning about that too. And I don't have any intentions of really rushing it or speeding it up. And we're gonna go ahead and see if this game will cooperate with my computer. I had a devil of a time. Ooh, subtitles, those are important. I had a devil of a time getting it to work on my computer. I don't even want to get into that. It makes me frustrated just thinking about it. Alright guys, without any further ado, let's begin our longest journey. Oh, one thing I wanted to add before we go ahead and jump inside is these pictures, these hand-drawn crayon pictures, which are kind of reminiscent of the pictures that we saw inside of Faith's house, inside of Faith's room. I remember that we saw a lot of pictures that were drawn quite similarly to this. If you had played this game before that game, I suppose, then seeing those pictures in Dreamfall, you would be saying to yourself, oh, they're clearly referencing I don't know, hand-drawn images that were a common image, were common theme in this game. Don't know if they're actually going to be relevant to anything, or if they're just part of the style of the game, but I guess we're going to both find out together. Just thought that I would point that out. And please, God, Reverend Sheep, let this cinematics not glitch out on me like it has been ever since I've... Oh, success! I'm so happy.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life. And I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the world
She's
already.
like, you calling me a liar?
There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends. In a tower.
In a tower.
In a realm that is no more.
In a realm that is no more. Well, if it's in a realm that is no more, how could the effects of the story still be in motion today, huh? Where's your logic there? Don't answer that, guys, if you know the answer. If I make rhetorical questions, most of the time I don't. Not really hoping for an answer, especially if they contain spoilers. Spoilers. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. Thank you. I have not played this game. Although I guess one could say that my playing Dreamfall before this is spoilers, so guys, please don't give me any spoilers that are specific to this game. However, if you're watching this game for the very first time, you may not want to watch this Let's Play, because I will be referencing a lot of things that I know happened in the sequel, because I played the sequel before this, so fair warning. I may unwittingly give spoilers, and I will basically be all around making my assumptions as I go, like I did in the path in my series of the. Hey, it's Dr. Manhattan, guys. That's Dr. Manhattan. That is very clearly. I don't even remember his real name. Glad to see that he still has no pants. You and your crazy naked self. Oh, okay. And what's he? That's nudity. Well, I really hope I don't have to, edit that out or anything. Probably will. Knowing YouTube, I don't know. We'll see. If my account just suddenly disappears off the face of YouTube, then you guys will know why. It's because I didn't edit that out. But, yeah, like I said, as with the path, I'm going to be making my observations and assumptions, hypotheses along the way, and I would prefer it, really, if you guys didn't tell me I was correct or incorrect. What in the world? Some kind of, seal, it looks like? Some kind of seal that just started turning. Something to do with Dr. Manhattan there. Name might be Gordon. Don't quote me on it. Really hope that the game volume isn't too loud, because it sounds really loud to me. Would really hate to have to redo this. Who's that? One can only guess. Anyways, like I say, guys, I would rather prefer if you guys don't tell me that I'm correct or incorrect with any of the assumptions. They're really just me speaking out loud. And, and suddenly we are thrust into gameplay.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
Whoa, you see that?
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
Well, if you know you're dreaming, then, maybe you can... April. Okay, so we are...
I'm in my
the
undies.
infamous.
That's so not appropriate.
Glad to see that she still has that classic fiery nature. Anyways, what was I about to say? Right. Anyways, storm cloud.
There's a storm heading this way. Even the weather sucks in my dreams. I feel so charmed.
Right, as I was going to say, typically if I'm aware that I'm having a bad dream, often, whoa, what's this? Oh, this is, it's really funny, guys. When I was testing this game, I didn't know how to access a menu of any type because escape does not do it. So I was literally control-deleting and then manually crashing my game to get out of it. Well, that's good to know. Inventory. Nothing in the inventory. How do I make you go away? Okay. Usually if I'm having a bad dream, occasionally I can wake myself up by making the closing my eyes motion in my dream, right, guys? You guys have nightmares? Try this at home. In bed. That sounds wrong. Close your eyes while you're dreaming, and then open them. But open them forcefully, and oftentimes I will find that I have opened my eyes in real life, and it happens occasionally.
Storm's coming. You know, that should really have been my cue to wake up.
So why don't you go ahead and try that then?
Postcard pretty.
It is very pretty. It's very interesting rock formations.
Real life never looked this good. Real life never looked this good.
She has a point. It doesn't. Okay, so...
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
Right, so one other thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that, like I said, it's... Ooh, sunrise? Oh, sunrise.
It's a pristine and picture-perfect dawn. It's It's a pristine
Okay.
and picture-perfect dawn.
Typically, I will examine the same object more than once. It's just a good habit that I developed to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I have not played a game like this in a very, very long time, so I'm not very good at it, I guess I would say. And what was that? Not just the landscape. So it's gonna take some getting used to, I think.
What's happening?
I don't know. An earthquake? An egg. An egg.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
I never heard of that one. I have heard the mirror. Huh? Hand? Eye. Ah, okay, similar to Dreamfall, we have either we can touch it or we can look at it. Think safety. Safety dictates you should always look before you touch. It can be applied to all.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
Large scales, huh?
For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return.
Scales. Large egg. I would bet that it's probably a dragon.
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before.
Take it with you. Sure, why not? Wait, did you?
I'll keep it as a souvenir.
She did.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
Alright, no, I got it, okay.
It looks reptilian, but it can't be.
Reptilian?
It's much
much too big, and
And there's no such thing as dragons
I
in
don't
your
much
dreams,
care for
huh?
reptiles.
To the edge of the cliff. If I click on that, will it take me down there? Is that... Let's test that. To the edge of the cliff. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Just kidding. Go back. Why don't you save it then? Don't want to risk bad karma. Actually, now that I think about
That
it...
sound come from the egg? Oh, that's some chick.
Now that I think about it, Zoe was also in her
I don't think I can
underwear.
get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery, and I might drop it by accident.
Slippery? Okay, Alright, so we can't grab the egg. I am actually a old tree. I couldn't previously click on this, could I?
I'm an artist, not a botanist.
She's
but
an
I'm
artist.
pretty certain this tree is dead. Or close to it. It's a nest.
Got
Padded
it.
with large...
Got it. I'm a really big fan of the Myst series games, although I'm not nearly intelligent enough to complete them without any sort of help. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. I probably am nowadays, but when I was completely hooked on the games, when I was younger, I definitely could not. I haven't really gone back and tried to do them again. Actually, a little interesting. Root. Alright, I'm going to keep my clicker there so I don't lose my train of thought. I was actually planning on doing Myst, Real Myst, as my first Let's Play, other than Minecraft, but I couldn't get it to work on my computer because I was having the same problem.
Lucky thing the egg got
As-
caught between those roots. It's a long way down.
I was having the same problem as I was having with this game, The Longest Journey, and not being compatible.
Lucky thing
With
the egg
Windows
got
7.
caught between those roots. I'm an artist, not a botanist. But I'm pretty certain this tree is dead. Or close to it.
Scale. Can I use it? I can use it. Big egg. What? Put the scale on the egg. Put the scale back in the nest. This is going to be a long series. Okay, no, put it back then. In that case, put it back. Put it back, child.
I'm an artist, not a botanist.
Well, am I missing something? the stream! Aha! To the stream. Okay. It's kind of conspicuous twig.
I'm an artist, not a botanist.
No, the
I'm
twig,
pretty certain
fool!
it's as
The
dry as a
twig.
bone. It'd probably snap right off in a second.
So snap it off then, and why don't you use it to pull the egg towards you? Huh? What? What?
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
Oh,
What?
that was...
Why do you
Creepy.
take such pleasure in torturing us?
Oh my gosh, this is so
Torturing
reminiscent of,
you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
Yeah, apparently.
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Ah, well that
Who
clears
are you
things
then?
up.
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
Okay. If the voice
It's the
is
branch.
present?
I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
I do not expect you to understand. You are human.
And you are tree. What happened to the tree? I am sensing long dialogue sequences in my future.
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we,
Battle?
between the mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
Alright guys, so at this point, I believe it's been far long enough for the part 1 of this series. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next video.